center. Let's meet the starting five.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And from Milwaukee, filling out the wings, it's Beasley and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez together down low. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Three-point shooting is a strong suit for both of these teams, RJ. What was the best shooting team you've been on?
Ooh, that's tough, man. I've been fortunate to be on some very good shooting teams. Look, I played with the Warriors, but they were still the young Warriors when Steph first broke the record. That was a great one. But I'd have to say my 16 and 17 Cavs years, those 2 years. Irving, we know how efficient he is, so I've been with a lot of quality shooting teams, but those 2 Cavs teams were next level.
Here's Lillard. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Drained it for 2 points.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team's spacing.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Curry. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And now just over a minute played here in the first. The 3 from Curry. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. You know, when you look back on Stephen Curry's career, it's still amazing that he fell to the 7th pick of the draft.
You think a few teams regret that one, B.A.? Look, as great as a shooter as he is, teams were scared off by his build because he didn't have that typical NBA strong body.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Takes the 3. No good on the shot.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Lillard. Green with the defensive effort.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Thompson outside. The 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Brad, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling in the clutch.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Kuminga, the pass to Looney. Here's Pajemski. Gallinari pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Pajemski. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Looney. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Connaughton passes to Beverly. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Pajemski. Here's Jackson Davis. Pajemski. And the tip in on the offensive boards.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Pass to Beverly. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. The shot from 20 feet out. Here's Jackson Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Beverly outside. It's intercepted. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks Youth Dance Day.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Giannis and Lopez together down low. Filling out the wings, it's Beasley and Middleton. And it's Lillard in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, everybody knows that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not just one of the best bigs in the league, but one of the best teammates all the way around. People say about him, he does everything. His teammates say he deals with guys, takes good care of them, makes sure they're healthy from top to bottom. He's the ultimate leader.
Special talent, Allie, and a special person. Thanks for that.
A multiple-time champion and relentless competitor. Curry's drive to be an all-time great, well, he's pretty much there.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Lopez. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And using that size to his advantage. I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you played, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Green against Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Beasley with it. It's Middleton on the wing. Out to Beasley. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Antetokounmpo inside. Kuminga's on him. They get it again. Out to Beasley. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Beasley's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Let's hear it one more time for your Young Bucks dancers.
The Warriors trailing. Who poked away? Out left to the wing. And here's Kuminga for three. Hits the three-pointer.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Here's Lillard. Down low. Pass to Thompson. Here's Green. Defended by Lillard. And here's Kuminga for three. They get it back. Here's Wiggins. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
When he's at his best, he's a great anticipation to get the board.
And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Well, Richard, as the first overall pick, some of the highest expectations were put on Wiggins at a very young age.
Yeah, while playing high school ball, some recruiter analysis called him the Michael Jordan of Canada. That's some big shoes to fill. If it's not the highest expectation ever, I don't know what is.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Middleton's got 5 now.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
On the wing, Payton for three. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And the Bucks with some changes. Crowder. He's checked in for Middleton. Connaughton comes in for Beasley. And it's Beverly in for Lillard. Ball can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Beverly right side. Connaughton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. The rebound by Payton. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Kuminga, strong like bulls.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porter's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Oh, look at Looney finding space inside.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Kevon Looney picks one up.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
On the wing, Payton. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bucks ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the
17.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They were out.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Warriors shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings, plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
On the floor for the Warriors. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. A nice shot by Lillard.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Draymond Green is one of the most versatile defenders in league history. He said, quote, "I'm comfortable guarding anybody." But he also said, "I love playing against those big guys. They're thinking they've got a mismatch, but I'm built for this. It won't be as easy as you think it's going to be," Brian.
Allie, he always takes that challenge, doesn't he? Thank you. Launches a 3. Curry with the block.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
And the Bucks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in.
Danilo Gallinari.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Thompson lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee in the lead. Elbow shot. Second chance effort. And it's rejected. Green in the post. Covered by Lopez. Outside, Green. This one for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Bucks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Lopez. The rebound by Wiggins. Golden State is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 3-pointer. Curry, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Lillard finds Middleton. Nails it from 3. Middleton's got 8.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Gallinari. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Beverly in for Beasley. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ball comes in for Klay Thompson. Shot is good by Curry.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Crowder outside. 1:14 left in the third. That one's good for 2. The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Back to Paul for the tie. That one is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Connaughton, he's checked in for Gallinari.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And stolen by Connaughton. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Puts up a 3. Great D that time from Beverly.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Here's Peyton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Now Looney. Here's Pajemski, and here's Kuminga for 3. No good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Bucks ahead, leading by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there.
25.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Milwaukee shooting 37% from the floor at this point. At small and power forward, it'll be Middleton and Giannis. Patrick Beverly out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Middleton against Kuminga. Beverly outside. Antetokounmpo, left side. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Wiggins. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Pulls up on the wing. Blocked. Here's Green. And they'll get another chance. It's good on the putback. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And defensively, they're speeding them to come up with steals. I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Beasley misses.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Antetokounmpo with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Damian Lillard's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Warriors making a switch here. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Thompson's shot is off. The Bucks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. The drive by Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors trailing. On the wing, Thompson. Over Lillard. Goes back up. The kick out to Wiggins. And a deep three from Curry. The rebound by Beasley. Antetokounmpo with it. Green picks him up. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. .149 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Thompson for 3. Thompson with another miss. Well, Milwaukee shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 1. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. Just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, and letting him do his thing.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Timeout call, Milwaukee. They trail by 2. 1:24 left in the game. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here, just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And Curry with the take. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. And stolen by Green. Curry with it. Launches it from deep. And it's Green missing. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Lillard looking around. Over Green. Misses off the left iron.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
From deep three-point land. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
This man has been in these moments so often. Nothing can take Draymond's focus away.
Lillard, the open look. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
The kick out, Curry. No good with the triple.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And that's an intentional foul.
Brook Lopez. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
The greatest shooter ever. Yes, I said it. Steph Curry. A great option at the line here. Ouch. That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Shoots over Curry. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
At the line for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to